No other phone is here except mine's. Ah, ask Amara. But you don't like to disturb anybody, so you're a good one. It's not here. And they didn't give it to me. How are you doing? Today we are here to continue looking for the trouble we're looking for last night. Canada is not for everyone. That's the title of today's message. The people that were arguing yesterday, I hope you have power to argue because I already argued this matter for 1 month. Every 12 midnight, we go wake and we go argue. What caused all these problems? Somebody said he left his prestigious job in Lagos and went to become a houseboy in Canada. And I brought up the topic yesterday, and some Canadians were crying in the comment section. One of such Canadians even managed to come online. Frank Dinero, where are you? Are you still around? I mean, you don't run. So Frank Dinero came and was talking all over the place. He not hit the nail on the head. He shall they go round. Shall they drive around the roundabout? He not green branch into any road. He shall they drive for roundabout. Just they go round the roundabout. So that yesterday I was a bit neutral, but today I'm going to tell you my personal experiences. Dr. John Jay was around, and I really do wish Dr. John Jay were around today. Someone said, it's not for everyone if you don't plan properly. Same thing with Nigeria. Same thing with Nigeria. If you plan properly, you enjoy Nigeria. I like to use this opportunity to announce the passing of an actor. I think his name is Zul Adigiwe. I hope I got that correct. A Nollywood actor. May his soul rest in peace. It was announced that he passed earlier on today. I wish Dr. John Jay were here. So I'm going to share you my personal experiences. Another one, pastors who be shouting what God cannot do does not exist. Another one for them to raise if the other ones not work. But I know they hear what. Anyway, let us start with today's message. I'm going to tell you a personal experience. Over the weekend when my dad came around, went to greet some friends, and I went to see a childhood friend who left for the US after we finished uni. After we finished secondary school, he was my junior. I'm sure Dr. John Jay would know him because Dr. John Jay and I went to the same secondary school. Life of Aloma. I dey hail all of you now. So, someone say, una go just hear nonsense within the Niger. Things full. Niger man buy house, they buy house cash down. Nobody the one way una go pay for 40 years, take pay for house. Anybody will own house for Niger, if you see him, respect him. Now once he pay the money. Anybody will take loan for Nigeria, respect them. That 30% he pay per annum. Be like MMM. Waiting day Nigeria, waiting day Nigeria, waiting day Nigeria. It not work for you, not mean say it not work for other people. And that Canada way work for you, not work for everybody. Make I tell you the story they go. Abi una want jump me. Una want jump me. So I was telling you a story. So I went to visit a friend of mine, an old colleague of mine, who went to my same secondary school. Because Dr. John J was 2 years my junior, he was in my sister's class. I'm not sure he would know him, but I feel he should. That's why I'm going to ask him. So this other guy were childhood friends. When they finished in secondary school, my parents and their parents were friends from when we were young. So my parents, he, as soon as he finished secondary school, he went to the US. From the US, he went to Canada. He had his first degree in the US. He had his master's in Canada. And he was living in Canada. So in just say make him come house, see as things be for Nigeria, now he come house. The first 1 month he spent at home, 1 month, he made about $70,000. In this Nigeria. You know what the young man did? He went back to Canada. I was telling us, me and Taste Buds were there. I can call Taste Buds without mentioning his name. Me and Taste Buds, they gist us. He said, go back that same Canada. Carry all in load, put for storage. Come back Nigeria. He has never left since then. Somebody said, I don't understand this complaint. I have been here for 16 months and I have over 15K. Would I have such savings in my former bank job in Lagos? Never. You are talking about yourself. That 15K is what some people make in 1 month in this Nigeria. There are some people that if they make that 15K in a month, they will be unhappy because it is less than what they projected for the month. I'm going to get there. So this guy who studied in Canada, who was living in Canada, after experiencing Lagos, you see, your Lagos is different from somebody else's Lagos. He went to culinary school. So when he came back to Nigeria with the whole Canada vibe, went to the culinary school he went to, there were some billionaires were organizing events. They just say, you know what? Help us look over these events. Say he did 3, 4, 5 of those such events. Charge them. Because, Papa, when you get to a billionaire's level and the billionaire, you name your price. I don't want to go too much into detail, so you'd not be near like I'm mentioning the person. He said in 1 month he made $70,000. The equivalent in Naira. He said, what? This Nigeria? So he just went back to that same Canada, carry all his load, put inside storage, lock it, came back to Nigeria, has been here 7 years going. In this, I can call Taste Buds. She was there. We sat down together. He gave us this story. I did not even know. I thought you only went to school in Yankee. I didn't know you went to school in Canada. What am I trying to say in essence? The fact that something worked for everyone does not mean it will work for you. And the fact that nothing worked for everyone does not mean it will not work for you. But you see, my problem with Canada people is because they went there and they are successful in Canada, the all of a sudden Canada is the beginning and the end of the world. Nigeria has its issues. Oh, I totally agree. I know somebody who came home from that same Canada to come and have treatment in this Nigeria. Last month, me and 2 months ago, I was in Movenpick, or last month. I think it was last month. I was in Movenpick and I hosted her in Movenpick. She came to Nigeria to do a treatment. She could not get the taste buds. Is my witness. She came to this Nigeria from that you people same Canada and came for treatment in this Nigeria. Came for 1 week and we saw. I'm not going to mention the type, a procedure, a surgical procedure. She did not do it in Canada. She came and did it in Nigeria. What was her excuse? The equipment they had in Nigeria did not have it in Canada. I wish I can call. I don't want to call her because she confided in me. Bamidele Collins says, I do medicals in Nigeria that he frees. She said the equipment they have in Nigeria, they don't have it in Canada. Secondly, Nigeria, you will pay half of what you wanted to pay. What is half? She said the budget they gave her was $17,000. She said with $6,000, which included her ticket, she came to Nigeria, got the procedure done, and went back. Say in Canada, the waiting time is like 10 months or 1 year. In Nigeria, she came, had it done in a week, and went back. If you are close to me, DM me, I will tell you these people's name and I will show you their picture. I don't want to say it in public. Where are all the Canada people? Dr. Zoe, I saw him yesterday commenting. Hey, Frank. Everybody's quiet now, Abby. If Dr. John J was here, I'll mention the first person. Dr. Sam just sent me a money gun. God bless you, brother. Pop my money guns if you're watching on TikTok. Follow my #1 gifter. So I am not saying Canada is bad. I am saying that it might not work for you just as it did not work for somebody else. I was reading, somebody was telling a story that he bought his first brand new car when he was Canada. We live in Nigeria. I've never used the Tokumbo car before since I've been living in this Nigeria. I think the last time, okay, let me not say I've never. Okay, my range was Tokumbo and my ML was Tokumbo. After that, all my cars have been brand new. And I've lived in this Nigeria. When you buy a brand new car in Nigeria, you are senior to anybody in the world. Let me break it down to you. If you bought that same car in the US, remember the man that bought it in the US does not have to ship it. So we are buying the car for the same price, and I have to spend $3,000 shipping it. Problem one. When it gets to Nigeria, you will pay 40% of the value of that car if you are lucky to clear it. So it's like you are almost buying the car twice. And you will pay cash. In America, you will pay less and you don't have to, you can pay over 10 years. Hello. I want us to have this conversation because you see that yesterday I was allowing people to talk. Hey, oh, Canada is this, Canada is that, Canada. I'm not saying Canada is not anything. I'm not saying Canada is not a good place. But stop making people, let me tell you, the problem we have with Nigerians is we are follow. Nigerians don't think by themselves. Whether it's 5 years, whether it's 2 years, we pay our own down payment once. Go carry them. We know they pay for motor for Nigeria for 5 years. Anybody where you see say get motor, they buy the car cash. Cash. Someone said, I see doctors easily in my community. Yes, Canada is boring, but it's better than Nigeria. Canada is not better than Nigeria. Nowhere in this world is better than anybody else. Where you dey fits you, you enjoy them. Nigeria has its madness and its good sides. And with this government that is beginning to work, Nigeria is even going to get better. Una go still pack una load, still come back to this Nigeria. They tell una, make una prepare. Make una encourage this government to work. If this government begin work, una go begin the come back house. Someone say bank do car financing in Nigeria. I've never financed a car before. Oh, okay. One Kia like this today, I don't finance them. Every other car I have in my house is down payment, one time, full 100% payment. 90% of people driving car in Nigeria know they use bank loan now one time. I'm not saying it's good, but it also shows the level of liquidity we have in Nigeria. If all of una where they live for houses for Canada, if they say make all of una pay once, all of una go they stay BQ. If they say make you count the money, pay once. That car where they drive, that house where they drive, pay it once. Now boys quarters una go they stay, una go they use leg, they waka, they ride bicycle. Someone says you can buy cash abroad. How many of you are buying cash? The house you bought, how many of you paid cash? This house I'm living in, a cash I pay. Let's be telling ourselves the truth. Let's not run down our country because some of them they make headway for Canada. I'm not saying the credit system is bad. I am saying there are people who are breaking through in this Nigeria. Someone says $70,000 in 1 month. Or long. How many of you pay cash for your house in America and Canada? In the UK? Nobody say you pay part of one full payment. Or you paid for your house over 1 year. No, they tell ourselves the truth. Security is an issue in Nigeria. I agree with you wholeheartedly. But you need to understand that there are some places you stay in Nigeria that are manageable. Doesn't mean they are good. And yes, Nigeria has its madness. I'm driving on my streets in Lekki and I'm seeing all sorts of area boys, all sorts of characters, all sorts of funny looking people. You will not get that in Canada. So everywhere get their own issue. Canada is extremely boring. Nigeria is not boring. No. That one you will agree. Honorable Frank De Niro, nowhere good for Nigeria. That's the. You see the difference between me and Frank. The difference between me and Frank is, I will give Canada its plus, and I will give Nigeria its plus. People like Frank, they don't see any good in Nigeria. It's just bad, all bad. Canada is not boring. It is extremely boring. I've gone to many places in my life. Canada is one of the most boring. Canada is more boring than Romania. I would rather live in Romania than in Canada. I don't talk about before. If I were to Japa to relocate, I would love to stay in the UK. I like the UK. And the UK is £100 away from anywhere in Europe. The UK is £100 away from Monaco, £100 away from France, £100 circa away from Germany. Anywhere you want to visit in the UK, in Europe, the UK is £100 air tickets away. You can literally drive your car. I'm telling you, Romania is nicer than Canada. Fun for fun. You don't even need to stay in Bucharest. Bucharest is too much. Cluj-Napoca is more fun. It's a sweeter and livelier place than even Toronto. I've stayed in the two of them before. America is fun. Don't get me wrong. New York. I've been to Boston. I've been to New York. New Jersey. Now it can't be like Canada. That New Jersey. But you see, the problem where I still get with why I still prefer New Jersey to Canada, say that New Jersey, 1 hour you are in New York. 1 hour from New Jersey, you are in New York. And that New York, by the time you reach there, everywhere just plumb. Australia better pass Canada. All these places better pass Canada. All these Canada. Toronto is fun. You must be a very boring person to think Toronto is fun. Means you have never gone to any fun place before. You don't go Miami before. You don't go Vegas before. You are talking fun. You are saying Toronto is fun. Toronto is not any fun. Fun places in the world. Let me start mentioning them. Vegas, Miami, California, New York, London, Cape Town. These are fun places. Cape Town for South Africa is better than your best Toronto. Put it on, bring it on. Oh, they tell ourselves truth. Los Angeles, Atlanta, Monaco, Lagos. Sherry, you see, when it comes to fun, Lagos is top 5 in the world. If you can find your way around for fun, Lagos is top 5. Hawaii, Ibiza. Not all places are fun in Canada, but let me mention the Canada fun places. Pop my money gun if you are enjoying what I'm saying. Let me New York is mad fun. If you don't enjoy New York, it means you don't get money. New York is fun. Miami is fun. California is fun. I've lived in California alone for a week before. And it's not like I had too much money, but you could feel the vibe. Where is fun in Canada? Make una hear. Say na Alberta, near all those Greenland-looking villages, way far from everywhere. Vegas, Baba, I was trying to move my ticket. I could not move my ticket because I went to stay in California, and it was when I won the Nickelodeon award. Let me come and show you the award. Make una see say. See, the award is dusty now. This is a Kids' Choice Award. It's written Kids' Choice Awards 2014 Favorite Nigerian On-Air Personality. Nickelodeon. I was the first African to win this award. First person in the whole of, not Nigeria, Africa, to win this award. So when I won, I had to go to California to pick it up. So I was in California for about 5 days. I was in California for about 5 days. Someone said it's a cartoon channel. Yep. And the day I went to collect the award, I was sitting 2 rows behind Rihanna and Pharrell, if I remember clearly. So, where in Cali, I don't remember. The whole of Cali was that nice. The whole of Cali was nice. Then, where did you come in Toronto? Baba, I know I was there in 2009, 19, about 5 years ago. It was Los Angeles. Not the whole of Cali. Sorry, I didn't explain the word. It was you know, you can tell when somewhere is nice. You can tell. They had that whole beach vibe. Baba, it was popping. You could feel it. No need for plenty story. Nobody needs to one ní ọbẹ̀ tí ò bá lépo. As in soup wey no get oil, you no need to taste am before. You know say if soup no get salt, you say this soup no get salt. Now when you taste am, you know. If soup no get pepper, now when you taste am, you know say this soup no get pepper. But oil, you don't need to taste it to know that the soup no get oil. Once you look like you go just see the oil on top of the soup. You don't say this soup get oil. Oh. This soup no get oil. Someone said I went to Niagara Falls. Yes, I went to Niagara Falls. It was not bad. Niagara Falls was not bad. Niagara Falls was nice. Do you understand? But Canada itself is not fun compared to New York, Miami, Los Angeles, London, Monaco. I lived in Monaco for 2 weeks. But Monaco is a blur. Oh, Monaco. Come be say, I went the weekend of the Grand Prix. Oy. How now they take cope for that Canada? How now they take cope? Person will go Canada, you from Ibadan, go Canada, say Canada, they fun. Or long. You never go Monaco before. You never go Nice. Make you see nice places with fun. Cannes. Vegas. Even Atlanta still sweet past Canada. I never go Houston before. I don't know how Houston be. Someone say fun is relative, Baba. No, you cannot compare. Lagos is more fun than Canada. Anywhere in Canada, bring it on. Abuja self is more fun than Canada. Someone said, DF, what's your new rate card? 1.5. Just add 15%. They are preparing the rate card. If it's 1.5, add 15% on top of it. Someone said Houston is Lekki part 2. So what am I saying? Let's come back home a little bit. Let me start opening the lines. My problem with Canadians is they believe, let me explain something. Some people were suffering in Nigeria. Like the person who said she was able to save $15,000, that she would never have gotten $15,000 in her bank job. Those people can never. Those people went to Canada and they had a breath of fresh air. That $15,000, some people they use and buy ticket, go to Canada, go party, come back. How much is a business class ticket? A business class ticket for 2 now is about $10,000, $12,000. If you fly British Airways first class, one ticket is like that 15K. So when you see your mate come down from a plane from Nigeria to Canada, he flew first class. That 15,000 where you say you save, you just burn and finish. 8 hours, that'll be 10 hours. So most of the people who are there are seeing a life they've never seen before. Some of us, they travel from when we were small. From when I was a kid, my mother used to carry us to Romania, and there's no plane straight to Romania. Is that you use Swiss Air, you will go through Switzerland, through Zurich to Romania. You that use Lufthansa, you will go to Germany, and there's never direct, so you will stay in that Germany 2 days. I've stayed in Switzerland for 5 days before I want to stay with the Connect, go Romania. I know all the European airlines. Swiss Air through Switzerland, Alitalia through Italy, Turkish Air through Turkey, British Airways through the UK. So from when I was small, now don't they expose some of them begin travel with this travel way when I travel now be your first experience. So of course everywhere looks different. We I don't they travel since I did 3 years old. Every 2 3 years, mama go pack all of us go Romania. We'll go Romania, go do 2 months. There was a time in 1984, we went in 1984 and we went again in 1985. Then again, the next time we went was 88. Then went in 1991. I think they count all the years. Then there was a break because Nigeria had issues. And then we went again in 1996. And that was the last time I traveled with my mom. So, and each of these times, as we are going, we go through one country. We'll go through Italy. We'll spend 3 days in Rome. My mother will take us everywhere in Rome, at least everywhere that she can take us to. The next one, Switzerland. There was once we went through Switzerland. We now missed our flight because there was a delay for bad weather. So we got to Switzerland, our plane had gone. We had to live in Switzerland for like a week. So I was with my mom in Switzerland for a week as a kid. Now she say, I'm a different type life. They Switzerland another vibe. Hey, who don't go Zurich before? Who don't go Vienna before? As in different kind of vibe. Who don't go Hungary before? Now my mother is part Hungarian, part Romanian. So sometimes when we go to Romania, we use train go Hungary. So now since when I small, now I don't see all these places. So growing up in the 80s, in the 90s, in the 2000s, I went to Canada once and my only time in 2019. When I went there, it was not better than Hungary. It was not better than Monaco. It was not better than any of this. It was not even better than Cape Town in South Africa. Cape Town is another lovely place. It was not better than Dubai. So if I went to Canada, it will be probably for, okay, I want to go somewhere to retire. Oh, I want to have a more streamlined life. My life would be more focused, more streamlined. I'll have more opportunities. I'll be in a safer place. Not because I want to go and jail. Kò sáyé ń bẹ̀ o. Kò sí ayé kankan bẹ̀. Anybody will tell you say Canada is fun does not know anything, never waka for in life. The person will waka before go tell you say Canada dull. Someone said you are afraid of spending money when you visited Toronto. The same budget where I carry go Toronto, now I carry go UK, and I had mad fun. And UK is more expensive than Toronto. But let me tell you something. With you in UK, if you have where to stay, as long as you have like £100 a day, you will still have fun in that UK. Unless you go stay outskirts, say you did London. With on £100 a day budget, which is a measly budget, you will still have fun in that London. London, a normal fun place. Just go New York. Okay, this Toronto way they talk, can you compare it to New York? Can you compare Toronto to New York? Papa, just go all those the avenue, how they take label them. It's fun. So yes. Someone said I stay in Canada, believe it is boring AF. Yes. Canada be like secret cult. Those people where they there. Once you enter there, you must protect the idea. You no go talk anything. You're not going to tell people to make them come. Baba, now from small pikin, now me I don't they travel. From small pikin, now don't they travel. God bless you. See, Canada is an extremely lonely and boring place. We'll tell ourselves truth. Does not mean it's not bad. Does not mean I cannot live there. Don't get me wrong. My quarrel, the quarrel where they quarrel now with those people that come and they will overhype Canada like Canada is better than anywhere in the world. Like Canada is the only abroad. So I said, I live in New York. It can be stressful sometimes. That stress, now they come out the boredom. Rico Black, say, Oga, bring up another topic. Let's talk about rapturing you. It's a nice topic. How dare you come to my place and tell me, Jadanu Kuro Lori live me, mo yo wiridano, mo gbon wiridano, bi egbon. I dusted him away like a tick on a dog's body. So please, 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 where are the Canada people that were making noise yesterday? They did not allow me to rest. Now, one of the advantages of Canada is it is easy for anyone to blend in. It is easy for anyone to blend in. But I want to tell you something. I have never been like anyone else. My career paths have always been different. I don't know anybody that went to my secondary school and wanted to work on the radio or wanted to even work in the media. They were all thinking of engineering and medicine and law and all those kind of places. So I'm always going to be different. That's my choice. I don't have a problem with those people who are in Canada and are enjoying themselves. It is all well and good. It's a nice place. But don't come and make it look like you people are superior to any other person. Enjoy your Canada as we enjoy our Lagos. One day, Canada will be fun. By the time more Nigerians occupy it, when they start to do their behaviors that they behave, it will be fun. But for now, you know that Canada is not on the top 20 fun places, which include Lagos and Abuja. Everybody's saying very lonely and boring. We love Canada. We know it's boring. So now I want to invite people. May they come fool themselves. So, who wants to first come and start this argument? I know say Frank De Niro go dey here. So I go invite him, make it continue. But please, if I bring in one Canada person, so that this place no go dull, then I no go bring their Canada boring dullness. I must bring one Yankee or one UK person, make it balance. Where you did, Frank De Niro?
Oh, that is up. That is free.
You know, say yesterday I allow you talk waiting there your mind. Today I say I go talk my own mind.
I know. Let me switch my camera. I don't know.
Switch on. Please, please, please. Where are the rest of you? Where are the rest of you? Where are all the women? Everybody don't run.
But let me exit and come back. I don't know why my phone is hanging. All right, thanks.
Someone said Lagos is the sweetest city in the whole world. You know that yesterday I just if you're enjoying my life, pop my money gone. Follow my #1 gifter on TikTok. Pop my money gone. Someone say network no dey Nigeria, Baba. Imagine Nigeria as it is still fun. Now imagine it has light, it has road, it has security, it has network. Baba, they tell you, Joe Biden, now from Lekki, now go they run America. As Nigeria day like this, as is a madhouse like this, people are having this much fun. Now imagine we had light, road, security. You could also say that they build one white building for Lekki. By the time you inquire, you say, now the new America White House. Oh. Frank De Niro, come and defend your Canada people. Though. Oh, I say Lagos mad past the whole Canada. Oh no. I know the divorce rate among Nigerians are high in Canada. Please, once I bring in one Canadian, I need to bring in another person from another part. I cannot cope with two Canadians. Make the life not too boring like that. One Canadian don't do me. Anybody else we go talk has to be from another part of the world. Frank, the cold don't freeze your camera. Where are you, Honorable Frank?
Get customizable furniture.
Oh yeah.
I greet you.
I greet you too, brother. The argument continues. Now,
I can't see you.
Anybody will won't come in, I go ask you where you did. Once you say Canada, I go come out to you. We don't get one Canada now. Very good representation of Canada. He's passionate about Canada. He will defend Canada well. So okay, I want to hear your gist.
Yeah. There's nothing much to say. That you've said the disadvantages of Canada. Okay? Canada is boring. We know. Canada is cold. And that's it. There is nothing else you would tell me about any other country in the world over Canada. Canada is boring.
You don't go Monaco before.
Canada is the second biggest country in the world after Russia.
Wait, you don't go
Okay,
Monaco
we have a very huge landmass. People started coming to Canada recently after America reduced the population of the number of people going to the US. Now people started coming to Canada. Before, way back, a lot of people don't come to Canada because it's cold. Canada is truly, truly, truly cold, very cold. Yes, we agree. We all know that. No dispute on that. Other than that, Canada is a wonderful place to live in. Canada is the only country in the world. As an immigrant, you come to Canada today, you get your passport in 3 years. Just 3 years, you become a citizen, you can vote and be voted for.
Hold on.
Only Canada.
Wait, I want to ask you a question on that premise. I want to ask you a question on that premise.
Yes, please
two
go
girls. You take the two of them out on a date. One green knock you in 3 days. The other one no green knock you for 3 months.
That is
what does that tell you? It means one is cheaper and less attractive than the other.
No. If you want me to go around my neighborhood and show you,
Baba, forget it. This thing they talk, you know
very
it.
basic.
If they are giving
maybe you went to the ghetto part of Canada.
You don't talk now, make I talk. You see, make I tell you one thing, as long as that citizenship where they get in 3 years, it means say nothing they did. Go collect UK citizenship in 3 years. May you see how they go take give to you.
Guess why?
Why?
Let me tell you. You know, when people talk, I would like you to do a little bit of research about the natural resources in Canada. Do you know Canada is one of the wealthiest countries in the world in terms of oil?
And Nigeria is not?
Canada is wealthier than Nigeria in oil.
But not in mineral resources. Forget all this nonsense. What would they do?
Oil. No, I want to tell you something. Compared to Canada, a lot of people don't know. The thing about Canada is that in Canada, they don't tap their natural resources. Canada has gold, has diamonds.
And Nigeria does not have.
Nigeria has, but we have a huge deposit of these natural resources in Canada. A huge deposit. But they don't talk about it. Some of the places where they are deposited is extremely cold, and the mining process is usually more expensive than Nigeria. Okay? However, you're talking about how easy it is to get passport in Canada or the citizenship. The reason is because Canada is trying to bring in people into the country. That is their goal.
Other countries are not. Workforce. Because other countries are more valuable than Canada. Right now, Canada needs people. So, hey, all of you pack your load and be coming.
Canada is among the first 3 richest countries in the world in terms of GDP per capita.
We can Google that, though.
Please Google.
GDP per capita. Let's Google it. GDP per capita. Top 3. Or top 10, self. Number 1 is Luxembourg. Number 2 is Singapore. Number 3 is Ireland. Number 4 is Norway. I did read on to you. Wait, oh.
Okay.
Number
Yeah, go
5
ahead.
is Qatar. Number 6 is UAE. Number 7 is Switzerland. Number 8 is US. Number 9 is Denmark. Number 10 is Netherlands. Number 11 is Brunei. Number 12 is Iceland. Number 13 is Hong Kong. Number 14 is Austria. Number 15 is Belgium. Number 16 is Sweden. Number 17 is Germany. Number 18 is Australia. Number 19 is Bahrain. And number 20 is Saudi Arabia. Canada did not make the top 20.
Let me see.
Canada is here
What's
at number 22. You are dealing with
maybe
a man
maybe
of
that's
figures.
maybe that's not what I want to put. I take that back. That is not
I
what I
don't
want to put. Sorry.
win.
That is not what I'm talking about in the G7. Okay. Sorry, I did not get my facts right on that. I'll take that back to the freeze. But what I'm trying to tell you is that Canada is not the best country in the world. I've never said Canada is the best country in the
No,
world.
but yesterday you were implying it. And yesterday I did not want to
it's
argue.
one of the best places to live in the world. I told you something.
According to okay, hold on. Let's do it. Top 10 best places to live in the world. Now numbers we did here today. Top
or best cities to live in the world. Use cities to live in the world. Best cities to live in the world.
To live in the world. All right, so let's start. According to Forbes, world's top 20 cities to live in. I'm going to the list now. Oh.
You don't see what you know and see. No worry, go ahead.
Starting from number 20.
Start from number, backwards. Okay.
Backwards. The Hague, Netherlands. 19, Luxembourg. 18, Stockholm, Sweden. 17, Athens, Greece. 16, Zurich, Switzerland. Remember I mentioned Zurich earlier on. 15, Nairobi, Kenya. 14, Amsterdam, the Netherlands. 13, Barcelona, Spain. 12, Lisbon, Portugal. 11, Dubai, UAE. 10, Muscat, Oman. 9, Bangkok, Thailand. 8, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. 7, Mexico City, Mexico. 6, Madrid, Spain. 5, Abu Dhabi, UAE. 4, Ras Al Khaimah. 3, Valencia, Spain. 2, Alicante, Spain. And number 1, Malaga, Spain. Once again, Canada does not make the top 20.
Where are you getting this information from?
Forbes.
Where are you getting this information from? What is your
source? Forbes.
Forbes is for wealth. It's not the best place. Use that information is not correct. That the freeze. Respectfully, there are 3 major Canadian cities on that list: Calgary, Toronto, and Vancouver.
In which
Calgary,
list?
Toronto, and Vancouver.
Okay, you want to write your
on the list? I have it here. I have a copy of it here. Go on Wikipedia. That is the generally accepted.
How can you use Wikipedia against Forbes? Wikipedia, where I fit edit. You know I fit edit that thing where you just sit down. I fit go edit them now. Me, I fit edit them from here. How can you use Wikipedia to compare Forbes?
No, it depends on what Forbes is talking about. Forbes is talking about wealth, not best places to live. You can use another source. Don't use Forbes.
Okay, let's do country. Top 10 best country, not city. We've done city now.
But I was expecting Lagos to be on that
country.
That is, I was expecting Lagos to be on
Don't worry, I will help you write Canada.
Nigeria.
Don't worry, we'll add Canada.
Califreeze.
Yes.
The only thing about Canada that is a little bit extreme is the loneliness. Yes, it is, and the cold. That's it. Every other thing is fantastic here. You have equal rights as the whites that were born here. In US, for example, there are places as Black America, not even immigrants. You can't buy a property in the US, for example. In London, for example, you know that the phrase. But in Canada, there's nothing like that. You can get whatever you want anywhere in Canada, in as far as you can afford it and you qualify. But in these countries I mentioned and many other countries, you can't think about it. The taxes in Canada are very high. Yes, that is why it's so livable. It's so safe. Canada is one of the safest countries to live in the world. Safer than US, safer than the UK, and most other countries.
I'm inviting Simply Vic from the UK, and I'm inviting some US people. Let everybody put mouth inside this matter today. You know what's happen? They don't say the argument don't get the argument this strong, so nobody wants to join. Everybody watch us from far. Frank, I hail you. You get mine though.
No, see,
you get mine. Enter this argument.
Everybody know. Listen, it's not that Canada is the best place to live in the world. I never said that, but it's one of the top best places to live in the world. Canada is somewhere you will come to today as a visitor. As a visitor, they will. Nobody, even the policeman, has no right to ask you for your permit.
My question is, and this is the question I put to you, to everyone: have you ever been to Sweden before?
Yes, I have.
Are you telling me Sweden is safer than Canada? I'm sorry, Canada is safer than Sweden.
I've visited. I was in Sweden in November. I've visited Sweden. I've visited Denmark, most European countries, but I've not lived there. I know Sweden is safe. Sweden is small, very small. Those countries are small. Do you know how big Canada is? Those countries are very small. They're also as cold as Canada, but not quite cold as Canada. I don't want to say they're extremely cold as Canada. Canada is colder, but those countries are very small. And one thing you should understand is that most of these European countries, they hardly speak English in those places. That is a factor.
That makes them bad.
Compare Canada with English-speaking countries, with other English-speaking Western countries like US, UK. That's why it's always compared. As Nigerians,
we have 10 more minutes. Like we have 10 more minutes. I have Sabio and Simply Vic here.
Sweden is very safe.
Sabio is from the US. Simply Vic is from the UK. Wait. It is now a balanced equation. We have UK in the house, we have US in the house, and we have Canada in the house, and we have Nigeria in the house. Oh yeah.
Bro, sorry.
Carry and go. I ready.
Sorry, bro. Sorry, I can't do video right now. I'm kind of busy, but I can still contribute if you like.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Since you don't show.
Yes, I wanted to tackle the brother that said you said
don't
something like.
Don't tackle me. We're not fighting, my brother.
No, I'm tackling you with facts. I'm not. Can I talk?
Okay. Yes, educate that guy. Educate him. Thank you, brother. Go ahead. Educate him.
You said
you know why you need to educate him? Sorry, please. I don't mean to cut you. Hold on. Let me tell you why you need to educate him. I have noticed something about people in that Canada.
God,
because you guys are envious. That's why they are so envious of the US. Please. Of where? Hold on. Anytime they have issues, they are so fast to talk about the US that they know nothing about. I don't know why. And US people are always helping you people. Hold on. Even on this topic, for the past if you can be here 1 million times, nobody give a damn about that. Okay? Let me tell you something. The Canada is full of people that US rejected. Let me tell you the truth. And most of you, it's the truth now. Most of you came here with visa, went there to seek asylum, and we still leave you people. But anytime there is a topic online concerning US, we will always attack US people as if, come, my brother, even in your parliament, that they get up, they greet US representative anytime we come to Canada. Go and watch your videos. So see,
let me just
hold on. I haven't said that because of that statement you made just now. That statement you made just now. You said in the US that people cannot buy a house anywhere.
Let me talk.
Listen, my friend, people cannot buy a house anywhere.
Can I just talk?
US in a war. Do you know that?
Sorry, please. Let's do you know that? Sabio, please calm down.
Defeated US in a war.
Sabio, please.
Canada defeated US in a war.
Sabio.
Among the first 50 powerful countries in the world, Canada is never among.
Can I jump on this chat or I should
this man saying?
Wait, you don't allow the UK guy to talk. UK never talk.
See,
now Parliament.
Canada be like Alabama to Ireland. Now so Canada be to US. Alabama to Mexico. What are you talking here?
Chill. Just let me just chime in, please.
I beg.
Oh yeah.
Okay, thank you. This thing is I beg. Yeah, the brother said something when he came on live, and he said Canada is the only country in the world that you can get your citizenship in 3 years. I disagree
It's a
strongly.
basic thing in Canada.
Can I
It's
just
basic.
can I
Every
finish?
year
Can I talk?
citizenship.
Can I just talk?
Go
Can
ahead,
you
my
listen,
brother.
please?
Yeah.
Socialist economy. People
Can I
really
just
live
talk?
on
God.
support.
Please let me finish, please, so that we can hear ourselves. Thank you. Yeah, Canada, you can get your citizenship in 3 years. I'm not saying you're wrong, but you said it's the only country, and that is a lie. I
It is-
can go
okay.
to a Caribbean country
If you
right
say
now.
something, let me respond so you can
Wait,
continue.
I can go to a Caribbean country right now, St. Kitts, for example, and invest $100,000, and I'll get my. Let me finish, and I'll get my citizenship almost immediately. I can go to Paraguay, and be a citizen of Paraguay
Those are not
in
Western
2
countries.
years.
I'm talking
I can
about
go to Argentina and be a citizen of Argentina in 3 years.
Western
These are
countries.
things that I know. So
Yes,
don't come
you
and
can.
claim what you are not talking to people that don't know anything. No. So we know some things. So when you are coming, come correct with your facts.
The other day, a lady from Canada came on this Daddy Free show
Are we talking
and
about
said,
something
hold
like
on, and
Nigeria,
said
Africa,
something
Caribbean? That's what we're
that
talking about.
Canada pay social welfare and all that. When I went to look it up, US pay, the money US pay spend on welfare per annum. Daddy Free, I love you today. The moment I joined this life and I saw you using Google to eliminate the lies, I started clapping for you. I said, Daddy Free, today you've done it. Don't let people come here. See, for me personally, I love Canada. Are you hearing me? And I have nothing against Canada. But my issue here is that why is it that anytime they are talking to Canada people, even if they've not mentioned US, it's like they have this. That's my point here. So people in Canada on this forum, I'm not attacking Canada. I'm even in for every abroad. I don't care where you go to. If you like, you are in Malaysia, you are hustling there. It's your hustle. No one is our country. We are all here as foreigners, became citizens and all that. But what I don't like is what I will tell you to your face. Canada, till today, your Canadian PRO cannot come into the US without a visa. Quote it anywhere. I said so. When I had my first green card years back, we don't need visa to come to Canada. Let me tell you, in our companies too that we work, Canada is like, we are the people helping them. So when you come here,
my brother,
listen, when you come here next time, Canada is a social welfare come to Canada to do what? What is this man saying? Canada. You need boring, dry place. You know, make us happy to Canada.
All right, to come to Canada.
Please, make I come out. I don't send my message. I won't send it.
Sabio, hello, you don't go. Okay. Can you guys hear me?
All right, Vic, let's hear you.
Please, let's be constructive. All these back and forth, it doesn't help anyone because nobody will learn anything. If we are disagreeing or agreeing, at least let's be speaking facts. I am not here to come and run down any country or anything. Canada is as great as any other country that is great in the world, okay? That's a fact. But the idea that Canada is not boring, that's the whole basis or the premise of this conversation anyway. And boring can also be subjective now. It depends on the individual. If you're an introvert, you wouldn't even know if it's boring because that's your life. If you're an extrovert, you probably die in that boredom. You get what I mean? So we are looking at it from that. But if you're looking at it city for city, there's no Canadian city that can stand against most of the American
It depends on what you're talking about. You can't say city for city. You can't compare. There are issues. There are facts that US is better than Canada.
I'm talking about being boring.
Canada is boring. Nobody is disputing that. Canada is one of the most boring places in the whole world.
Is that not what we are discussing? Discussing?
This conversation started yesterday. Canada is boring as F. We know that.
Okay. Thanks for agreeing.
Nobody's having boringness in Canada with any other country in the world. But there are other things in life other than going to party and drink and jaye. There are other things in life that are way better in Canada than almost every other city in the world.
Bro, you are changing you are moving the goalpost. This discussion was based on is Canada boring or not?
You just joined. You started yesterday. You were not here yesterday.
I listened yesterday. I just joined today. That doesn't mean I don't know what we're talking about. Okay. This conversation, even when Daddy Free started this conversation today, he was discussing countries that are more fun than Canada. That is the conversation. We're not saying Canada is not fun.
It did
Canada
not
is
start
not a
with
bad
fun.
country.
It started with good places to live, how much you can make in different countries in the world, how you can go. Listen, Canada is not the best country in the world. I've said this many times here.
They go soon come out also.
Canada is not the
go, but just
best
know
country
say
in the world.
anytime
I've
from
said
now
that
they
Anyway,
go end
bro, I've dropped my 2 cents. I just wanted to because the guy was reading Wikipedia that I can edit and add and
Are we
remove.
editing for you now? All right, guys. That was a really lovely conversation. If you're watching on TikTok, pop my money guns. If you're watching on TikTok, pop my money guns. I'm about to leave now. Thank you so much for joining the conversation tonight. It was a very, very lovely discussion, and I had so much fun. Thank you guys so much. I absolutely love you all. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Pop my money guns as you are going. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Pop my money guns. Thank you guys so much. Hope you had fun on the channel. God bless you guys.